Hey guys, it's me, Carter13, and today I'm going to teach you how to fan a pack of cards. So first you need to grab your deck of cards, but wait. If you're a beginner, which you probably are, because you don't want to use an old deck. But this is a fairly new deck, but it will really help you out if you bought a new packet of cards. And cards aren't that expensive, guys. Depends on where you are. So here, just for the sake of this tutorial, I have a new packet of cards. Cellophane isn't even open, so yeah, let's get to it. Okay, now let's just crack this open. Add cards and just your normal pack. So let's get into this tutorial. So first of all, now that you have your new packet of cards or just your normal packet of cards, today I'm going to teach you how to fan the packet, and I'm going to teach you how to one-handed fan the packet. So let's get started. So now that the cards are nice and new and they're nice and slippery with their new air cushion finished, let's get to it. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to take your non-dominant hand, so in this case it's going to be my left. So if you're a righty, this comes in handy for you, but if you're a lefty, just mirror all of my moves, okay? So take your left hand and hold it and grip it like this, okay? Like that. So, this is what you do. You just want to grip the cards with your three fingers back here, first, second, and third finger, and then with your thumb, you want to go down to the bottom pack like this. Now what I do is I like to leave my pinky hanging off there, and I'll show you why in a minute, okay? So normally, some people would tell you to fan the cards like this, like that, but I don't like that, because they would normally tell you to run your finger along the edges, but it creates a nice fan at first, as you can see there, but it doesn't create a nice one as like this goes, okay? So anyway, just get into your position, just hold it. You can hold your thumb in the bottom corner, or you can hold it in the center. And in this case, I'm holding it in the center because these cards are pretty new. Okay? So, next what you're going to do is that you're going to come over, make sure that this deck is nice and squared. Okay? And either with your thumb or your index finger, I'm going to show you your index finger, and then I'm going to show you with your thumb later. This is what you're going to do. Okay? Make sure the cards are nice and squared. And you're going to come on the top left corner right here. Right about where the number or the figure is, like the ace or the queen. Yeah, so you just want to go there. You want to apply some pressure down with your thumb. Hold the pressure hold the back of the deck with your three fingers, and then you're going to put pressure with your index finger going down, and you want to go like that. Now it creates a nice fan like that, you can tell. And look. The key to this is that if you're new at this, and you can bevel the deck, so you can like have the deck nice and square, hold it like this, come over, hold it in the mechanics grip, and kind of just push your thumb a little bit to the right, like that. And then that creates a nice little bevel right there, okay? And that creates you a nice good start. Hold it like this, and you're gonna come like that, okay? Now the key to this actually is that when you bevel the deck, or when you don't bevel, it's your choice. With your index finger, you have to play around with this. You want to apply the right amount of pressure, and you want to go at a good speed. You don't want to go at a slow speed, because otherwise it'll create a huge chunk in the middle. But you don't want to go at a super fast speed like that, because then sometimes the cards can fly out. But yeah, so you want to go at a nice tempo. You want to be able to show these cards very nicely. And then, yeah, okay? So, there you go. You want to play around with this, guys. So, you just want to make sure that you're finding your right speed. After about 50 times or something like that, you will find your right speed that you're going to do it with. So, yeah. Some tips: be careful that you don't apply too much pressure, otherwise it'll be like this, and that's not very good. Don't apply too little pressure, otherwise it'll be like that and the cards will fall like that. And yeah. Now let's show you how to close up the fan. Now first, this is what you should do. You can go just like that. That's simple. I mean, it's nothing like cool or anything. I mean, you're just closing it with two hands, so I guess that's cool. Or you can close it with one hand like that. Okay? So I'm going to teach you how to do that right now. So this is what you do. Have it fanned like this, and then with your fingers back here, this is what you're going to do. You're going to just kind of run your fingers just like that. Okay? So here, let's change views to show you what I mean by when I want you to run your fingers. This is how you do it. So your third, fourth, and fifth finger, they act as a team while your index finger works alone. So this is what you do. You just curl the card with your first and second finger, the first few cards, and then with the rest of the fingers, you square them up and bring them back in. So that's pretty much the gist of it. So let's see how it actually works down slowly. So with your first cards, you pull them in, and then you kind of just curl your fingers, and then with your third and fourth finger, you just want to extend it out to the deck and square the packet up, and same with your pinky finger. So that's what it looks like fast, and here we go. Let's go through this again. Index finger works alone, sort of, and then you want to kind of give it a little curl, and then you're going to run your fingers and curl them in towards your wrist, and then with your third and fourth finger, just swing them out to square up the deck, and then with your pinky you do the same thing. That's what it looks like fast. And let's go through this again. That's how it looks like slowly. Okay? So hopefully that works. So now you guys know how to close up the packet with one hand. I'm gonna teach you before how to do the one-handed fan. I'm gonna teach you how to do the thumb method. Okay? So let's get started. So pretty much the same thing happens, the same grip happens with the thumb method, but with the thumb method you want to go like that. Now the thing, there are advantages to the thumb method and the index method. Now the index method looks like this, while the thumb method, the fan, will look a little something like this. Now the thing with the thumb method is that I find that the end cards right here tend to be more visible than the front cards, whereas with the index finger method, it's vice versa. You see the front cards very well, and then you get to here, and then the cards are there. So really, guys, it's just up to your liking. It doesn't really matter. I prefer the index method, the index finger method, just because that's how I learned it first. Now I'm going to go and show you how to do a one-handed fan. So let's get to it. First, what I recommend is that you shouldn't be doing them with a full deck, because full deck one-handed fans are pretty hard. I mean, I'm not even that good at them, and especially with cards this slippery, you shouldn't be doing them with a one-handed deck, with the one hands. Okay. So, anyways, this is what I like to do. Normally, when I ask somebody to select a card, I normally just go like this, or just etc., like that. Okay. But this is a good way to show off and to select the card. So first, take off about half the deck, okay? And then this is what you do. Put the deck, half the deck, between your pinky and your thumb, and your index finger, sorry. And then on the back of the deck, you just have your two fingers laying here, okay? Just resting there. Now, this is what you want to do. With your thumb, you want to come down to the bottom corner. Bottom left corner, or the bottom corner that's nearest to you. In this case, it's the bottom right. If I hold it like this, bottom left. So yeah, just go to the corner that's nearest to you. So it's this one. Take it with this, okay? And then you're just gonna come out like this, okay? Now again, it's not good to do fans slowly because this is what happens. It's all chunky and all that. So this is what you do. You want to go at a nice speed, okay? And there you go. That's how you do it. So, what's happening with the thumb? Well, the thumb, you're just going out like that. You're just setting up the rhythm. Just like that. You're pushing this deck, and you're kind of making it an oval shape. Or a half circle shape. Just like that. Okay? Just like that. Now, what's happening with the rest of your fingers? Well, as you can tell, all my fingers, they end up joining beneath the deck. Right, like that. So this is what happens with your index finger and your pinky. when you spread it out, the first thing that you need to do is that when you start spreading it out, you need to remove your index finger and come down, because the deck can't move if you're spreading it out like this and you keep your index finger there. Maybe just the top card, but still. So just as soon as you start it, you want to move it down, get some support, and then you still have your pinky finger here. But when you move it as well, you're going to move it down and just hold the deck in the bottom like that. Now, why would you want to move your pinky? Because if you keep your pinky here, then this bottom card, and when you push out, there's going to be cards that are coming back as well. As you can tell, because I start here, and then the cards end right here in the crevice in my thumb muscles like that. So if you just keep your pinky there, it makes it hard, and you're going to clip onto this card, and this card's going to kind of like poke at you. It shouldn't hurt, but yeah. And then you just transfer the rest down there, and normally I tend to have my 3 fingers on the very bottom of the packet right here, normally on the last card. My pinky is just resting there, and then my thumb is pushing pressure down while my index knuckle, the first knuckle or second knuckle of my index finger, is pushing up. So we create kind of like a nice effect, just like that. And to close it up, what I just recommend doing is that after they select their card, let's just say that they select this one, normally it's going to be like a big gap or something like that. I just recommend twisting it towards you, coming with the deck in your mechanic's grip in the left hand, and you just push this top card against your thumb, and you just push the rest of the deck like that, and just reveal the card that they have. Okay? So that's how you do a one-handed fan. It's pretty simple, but of course you guys must first master the regular fan like that. Okay? So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. I hope it wasn't too long, but yeah, it's a good tutorial. I'm probably gonna go watch this back myself, because I stopped Magic for a while actually, but now I'm getting back into it. So yeah, okay. Well anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you guys need any help, just post in the comments down below, and I'll try, and if you guys really want me to, I'll make a follow-up video. And yeah, so that's all from me. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.